Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Fear the Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be doing my weekly review for this week's episode of Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. This one's going to be for the second last episode of Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 15, which is called Channel 5 instead of Channel 4. Channel 4 is the mid-season premiere, this one Channel 5. So, both of these episodes are very, involved with the camera, Althea's camera. So, you expect an episode like this that's kind of chill, but, you're going into a season finale, you want to have something big, and, this one, for me, you had a few things here and there, but for me, this wasn't a very important episode or a very big episode. Now, I did actually like the way this episode ended. I really liked how they did Morgan, radioing Virginia, and it kind of zooms out. I kind of like some of that stuff. I kind of like the way that was filmed. I liked how that was done. But the majority of the time in this episode, I was, upset about something because, we finally, in this episode, get a character death in this season. We get the death of Tom, which is not really one I would count in the long run, because he was introduced last episode, killed off in this one. But at least someone died this season. Geez. So, I don't know. Write your comments below about this episode. I'm gonna say this is another okay episode. It did have a few things in it that was, beneficial to the story, I think, but mainly, I don't know if this is just a setup to the finale or something, but I didn't enjoy this episode very much. So, most likely, and I've said it, pretty much all half season long, I most likely will not be reviewing Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 next year. I have, other things I want to review next year after The Walking Dead Season 10. A lot of TV shows you guys want me to get into, and a lot of different things, so I probably will be covering, other stuff next year, that is not Fear the Walking Dead. Unless the Season 6 trailer of Fear the Walking Dead, just blows me away, and I see the trailer for Season 6 of Fear, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is amazing. Until then, and if that doesn't happen, then I probably will stop reviewing Fear. But let's go over the episode and kind of talk about what we can, really get from this episode. So, it's, a camera episode. Grace is, maybe dying, it looks like. And you've got different scenes between, like, John and June. June wants to find a place, a safe place. You got John, and he's doing, whatever. And, it just, I don't know, it's kind of, it's kind of a relaxed feel. You got Dwight, and you got some of the others. And then, of course, they're looking for a home, basically, throughout this entire episode. So, there are a few things, but I'm not really going to go over it, because it's not stuff I can really review. But basically, about halfway through the episode, you have Virginia that kind of shows up with her group, and, she basically kind of wants to, tell Morgan that, we see things differently or whatever, just something like that. And she does mention to Dwight that she actually saw Sherry. So, that was one part of the episode I did like, so obviously Sherry is alive, she's, probably doing okay, but, we'll have to see if we actually ever see Sherry again. But, basically, just to kind of, talk about the rest of the episode, she kind of, says that we're seeing things different ways, and, kind of how, Morgan and the others, they don't need her help, and Morgan says, hey, if anybody here wants to go with, Virginia and her group, feel free. But, can I please mention the beginning of the episode for a minute? What the frig was that? Like, honestly, what was that? Like, I don't understand what that was. Was Virginia, like, doing some kind of, like, Virginia is like some big bully or something. Like, I don't understand. She's kind of like, she's pretending to be Morgan in the group, pretending to be who Morgan and the others are. I don't know what to say to that opening scene. It's like, am I supposed to say this scene was exciting or, no, I don't, I don't know what to say, I really don't know what to say about that. The opening scene with, Virginia and the camera and stuff. I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, speaking of the camera, we finally get the one death in this episode of Tom, which was, okay, basically. He's on the bridge, and he dies, basically, for the story. And he dies, and so does the camera, I guess. One of the cameras goes down, with him. So, okay, so they lose a camera, they lose Tom. Is it terrible that I actually felt more bad that they lost the camera than Tom? I'm sorry, but I don't know. I found that a little sad when he died, but, we didn't know him very well. So, you get the sad stuff, they bury him and all this kind of stuff, and then they kind of move on. So, they get the idea, at the end of the episode to go to the Humbug's Gulch location that Dwight met up with them with in episode 3. And they go there, and, the place is overrun, basically, you have, a few things on the way, like, John asking Morgan to be his best man once him and June get married and all this stuff. It's like, okay, whatever, but, so a few little scenes here and there, but mainly, you have Grace, who's getting sicker, you have the death of Tom, you have the stuff on the bridge, you have, Virginia, and her group, and then, you have the ending with, the, Humbug's Gulch place, overrun by walkers and stuff. And the group doesn't know what to do, and then finally, at the end of the episode, Morgan radios in, and, he asks for help from Virginia, which is really crazy for sure. So, we'll have to see next week in the season finale kind of how they end this, but I know for some people have been asking me, I got a few people at least saying, where, you usually do a few fear videos during the week. This past week, I didn't do any fear videos because I'm not really enjoying the show that much. I'm going to be honest. I'm really just not enjoying the show all that much. So we got one episode left, the season finale next week, and, we got the Humbug's Gulch place, we got Virginia, God knows where, we got Grace, who we'll have to see if she survives the next episode. Looks like Alicia might be fine, actually, too, which is one thing I am happy about. It looks like we might actually get to see Alicia go into season 6, so that is one reason to continue watching Fear, but it's like Alicia's barely been in the show in the last couple episodes, so that's why I'm probably not enjoying it too that much, so you could say that as well, but it's like, Alicia makes the show very good. I'm sorry, but Alicia makes it easier for me to watch this show, she hasn't barely been in the episode, and, you have stuff her and Wes in this one, too, and it's like, I don't know, I don't really care for Wes that much. I did a spotlight on her previous boyfriend, actually, yesterday for, Jake, but, yeah, I don't know, I don't know, but, anyway, write your comments in the comment section below. What do you, what do you think of this week's episode of Fear? I thought this was just, an okay episode. They're setting up the season finale, they're asking for help finally, the group finally needs help instead of, helping people. Morgan and the others need help, so I kind of like that angle too. And I like the way they kind of zoomed out at the end as you see the group kind of standing there asking for help, and they're just so desperate. So definitely some good basic survival stuff in this episode for sure, but I can't say I enjoyed the episode that much because there were boring parts, there were parts where I was kind of chill and, I kind of sat back and just kind of watched it, and there were parts, the beginning was weird. I don't even know what to say about that. Virginia is weird. You had a few scenes like this, the death of Tom, and I didn't really feel anything for that. Maybe I should have, but I just didn't, but I don't know. Write your comments in the comment section below. Walking Dead Season 10, please get here quickly. Seriously, I'm watching Fear, and I'm just like, oh my god, Walking Dead Season 10 looks so good. Like, just bring that, please. Like, honestly. But anyway, we got one more painful week of Fear the Walking Dead. I will review it with you guys. If you guys want me to do some Fear the Walking Dead videos this week, I will go ahead and do it. I will do a season finale predictions as well. But anyway, guys, if you're new here, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Fear the Walking Dead videos, and I'll catch you guys really soon for another video. Peace out.